When dinosaurs were discovered in the early 1800s, scientists had very little evidence to work with. Most species were known from a few bones, teeth, or fragments of skeletons. Early reconstructions were often educated guesses. In 1842, the British anatomist Richard Owen created the group Dinosauria. He described dinosaurs as a distinct kind of giant reptile. Based on the fossils available at the time, he imagined them as heavy, powerful animals similar to large lizards and rhinoceroses. One of the first dinosaurs to be reconstructed was Iguanodon. A large spike found with the fossils was thought to be a horn. As a result, Iguanodon was shown with a horn on its nose for decades. Later discoveries revealed that the spike was actually a thumb claw. What's a thumb claw, you ask? Well, here's the quirk definition. A thumb claw is basically the evolutionary leftover little toe thingy on dogs and cats. Dinosaurs also had them, but they were much larger and more powerful and played an important role in survival. The best known dinosaur models of the 19th century were built for Crystal Palace Park in London during the 1850s. They were supervised by Richard Owen and showed dinosaurs as low-slung, bulky reptiles. Historian Adrian Mayer described these early reconstructions as an attempt to make visible animals that no human had ever seen. Today, the models look inaccurate, but they reflected the scientific evidence available at the time. By the 1870s, more complete iguanodon skeletons had been discovered in Belgium. These fossils changed how scientists viewed dinosaurs. Instead of sprawling reptile-like animals, some dinosaurs were reconstructed standing upright on their hind legs. The result was a posture that looked somewhat like a giant kangaroo. This image became extremely influential. Museum displays around the world adopted it, and it remained common well into the 20th century. During the early and mid-20th century, dinosaurs were generally portrayed as slow, cold-blooded animals. The American paleontologist Oliver Perry Hay argued that dinosaurs moved with a sprawling posture similar to modern reptiles. Other researchers believe the largest dinosaurs spent much of their time in water because of their enormous weight. In books and museum paintings, sauropods were often shown standing in swamps or lakes. The view began to change in the 1960s. The discovery and study of Deinonychus suggested that at least some dinosaurs were active predators. The paleontologist John Ostrom argued that dinosaurs were far more energetic than previously believed. His work inspired what became known as the Dinosaur Renaissance. The paleontologist Robert Baker later wrote that dinosaurs were dynamic, active creatures. Artists and museums quickly adopted the new interpretation. Tails were lifted off the ground. Bodies became more horizontal. Dinosaurs were shown running, hunting, and caring for their young. Many of these changes are still accepted today. Another major shift came during the 1990s. Exceptionally preserved fossils discovered in China showed clear evidence of feathers in dinosaur species. These fossils confirmed a growing scientific view that birds evolved from theropod dinosaurs. The paleontologist Mark Norrell described the discoveries as some of the most important dinosaur finds of the 20th century. As new fossils were studied, artists began reconstructing many dinosaurs with feathers instead of scales. Some species that had long been shown as reptilian predators started to resemble large ground birds. Modern reconstructions are based on far more evidence than those of the 19th century. Scientists now have thousands of dinosaur specimens, including complete skeletons, feather impressions, fossil trackways, eggs, nests, and traces of soft tissue. Even so, dinosaur reconstruction remains a work in progress. Paleo artist Mark Witten has noted that every reconstruction is ultimately a hypothesis based on the evidence available at the time. That idea applies to the entire history of dinosaur art. The Crystal Palace dinosaurs, the upright iguanodon, the swamp-dwelling sauropods, and the feathered dinosaurs of today were all attempts to answer the same question using the best evidence available. As new fossils continue to be discovered, the image of dinosaurs continues to change.